we're back for another episode.
Woo.
Aren't y'all so excited?
Yeah.
We are. So, what's been going on?
Not a whole lot. I don't even remember the last time. What did we talk about? Oh, we talked about last time you were going to go to Silver Dollar, right?
Yeah, and I did go. What a fun time.
And I did a last minute trip to Florida.
So that's what we're going to talk about. Our travels during COVID-19.
Continues.
Because we're responsible. And I bought an iPad.
About responsible.
I think I bought it last time. Maybe I had it. But I didn't get it because I took a month to get here because
All the back to school stuff.
Corona and all of Apple's stores are closed. And
No, back to school, everybody's buying iPads and stuff.
I know, yeah, it's a nice little iPad Pro, 12.9 inch. It's great. I got the Apple Pencil. I got a little sticker that makes my Apple Pencil look like a real pencil.
Fancy.
And it's cute. And then the back of my iPad looks like white marble, which I've been obsessed with, which I was telling you earlier. I've been obsessed with my white marble. And I'm going to buy a phone case that has white marble on the back. And
Yeah.
I'm going to find it.
Well, and I also like the case that you got for it too, over top of your white marble. Because, like, didn't you say it was, like, magnetic enough to where it was, like, stick to the fridge? If you were, like, standing there cooking in the kitchen, you could, like, look over it.
Yeah, my case can stick to the fridge and it magnetically keeps my iPad so I can, like, look at recipes and stuff. Haven't tried it yet because I haven't cooked with it yet, but I will be, and I'm excited to. When I'm at the office, I hook it to my drawer, and it will stay there. When I'm not using my iPad, I throw it at my drawer,
Oh, yeah.
and it just sticks there.
That's good.
And I just take it
Out
off.
of the way.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
good.
on my desk space.
Yeah.
Then I'll put it on my desk. And it also has little flaps. I mean, it's in front of me. It has little flaps that are magnetic so I can adjust the height.
Stand it up.
And then I can, connect a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, whatever. No one cares. But
Fancy.
it's super nice. I use it for school now. It's pretty much, I use my MacBook for podcast stuff now. And other programs that I can't use on the iPad, which is few and far in between so far. But the podcast stuff has to stay on here because I don't have a way to do it on. Well, I could do it on iPad, but I can't do it on this program.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I don't feel like learning. I've only learned a billion different podcast things, and I'm
Right.
about over it at this point.
Yeah. Well, whatever you've done so far, it's worked. You're the technology guru of this duo.
Did you see the Baby Yoda thing I sent you for your Amazon Alexa?
Baby Yoda,
Did you see it?
Yeah.
By Otterbox?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's so
That
cute.
was cute. Speaking of Baby Yoda, I adopted a child.
Oh, you did.
A Baby Yoda child.
Mhm. Wow, we're all so shocked.
Shut up.
Baby Yoda. Oh yeah, and you were posting Instagram stuff.
Yeah, I was supposed to
Around.
around Disney.
It was really funny. I was
I have a lot
laughing.
more pictures that I haven't even posted yet. I'm like thinking about starting an Instagram just for the Baby Yoda. That way I'm just like not like overdoing like the Baby Yoda pictures on my Instagram.
That would be cute.
I've seen like TikTok accounts and like other like Instagram accounts for like Baby Yodas. So I think I'm gonna not that I need to start another Instagram, but I think I'm gonna start another Instagram just for my Baby Yoda.
I know. I have like 3 Instagrams. One I don't use anymore.
You can say what's
Another one I used for like school stuff, and then another one for this podcast that I
your personal one.
never post.
Yeah, we never post ours. Oopsies.
I should. Oh god, I should really post more. I don't know what to post on it. I'm like, what do people want to even see? What now?
I just got an alert on my phone saying there's 2 tropical storms in the Atlantic.
We have gotten a news alert.
Tropical storm Paulette and Renee. have
Oh,
formed-
you know Renee about to fuck some shit up.
She shall
Renee
be.
is coming.
Mhm. Let me see where they're at. Pull up the news app and find out. Because yeah, if that shit heads towards Houston again, my ass is coming right back up here.
It didn't even hit y'all last
Oh,
time.
thank God. I was like going to the store. I was like, I need some SpaghettiOs, some water, some like some bread, and trying to get everything that I could get, like that nobody else had already got. Like when I went to go get water, like all the packs of water were gone. All that was left was like 3 liter like jugs of water. I was like, well, good enough for me. I just put it in my cart and went on my way. It's like, water is water. And then, yeah, I got some, like I said, like SpaghettiOs and I got ramen. I knew ramen. If I lost power, I wouldn't be able to cook that, but you know. But then they were like, "Oh, just kidding. It's all headed towards Louisiana." So yeah, we were spared by that one.
You know, I thought you were for sure gonna have to get your boat out.
For real, other two. Well, and they even had because all the power had gone out over there, and the power where I lived went out. They turned out all the power over there to fix the power over where like all the power was out, so that it wouldn't like overload the transformers or whatever. I was like, I've never heard of them doing that before.
They just don't want y'all. They didn't pay their bills.
Yeah, so I was like, this is really interesting. And it was hot, and people were like, they had turned out the power for like 8 hours on some people. I was like, oh hell no. Thankfully, like I looked at because it was like mostly in my county, and like I saw like in my county there was like one little pocket that still had power, and that included where I lived. And I was like, oh thank God, it's too hot for no power. No, I feel like going to my parents'
house. I could not.
No,
ma'am, no how. Not here.
Yeah, no, it's way too hot. Way too hot. So that was my fun. I had the news going like constantly, just because like they were like doing evacuations in Galveston and evacuations on like the south side of Houston and things like that, where like the storm surges could reach and stuff. And so I had that news going like 24 hours a day through all of it, just to see where that stupid storm was going. Just because I was like, okay, if I need to leave, I need to know like what the path of this is going. And like my friend's parents, like they left Houston. They were like, we're not taking any chances. Like they left. They came up here with everybody else. And yeah, and if it had gotten any stronger, it was gonna go straight towards like where I lived. I was gonna be like, I'm going north too. Either that, or I probably would have gone to my parents' house, because they live far enough inland that during Harvey, the old owners of their house said that they didn't get anything but like a little bit of rain. So, because they live almost to College Station, and Harvey didn't go that direction.
You didn't have any storms. I would have been disappointed.
I was kind of disappointed, but like we got some little storms, like little itty bitty outer band storms, but like it wasn't like something that would like fuck up an entire town or anything to like really worry about. It's like a normal like storm that rolls through.
Yeah, how lame, boring.
Oh, wow.
It could have been bad though.
I'm just glad that it wasn't as bad as
that storm was huge though.
Yeah,
because it was still a hurricane, like way inland. It was still a hurricane. I'm
yeah,
like,
I saw that. That's insane.
Holy crap!
So we'll see what these two do.
Renee gonna get you. I'm telling you right now, with that name, Renee is coming. She's gonna come.
Well, right now it looks like both of them are like off the coast of Africa. So.
Well, that's where hurricanes start.
Well, so far they have them like going up to like Bermuda and shit. So, knock on wood, they aren't gonna be coming here yet, or at all.
Well, 2020 sure has a lot in store.
That is true. Because let's see how many we've had so far. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 storms so far. These two are 16 and 17. So, yay.
And we still got till November.
Till November, yeah. This is like the peak, like, storm season.
Oh my, oh my.
Yay, living in the coastal region.
Not me. I live up here, a nice, quaint 3.5 hours away from at least Houston, and then like many, many hours away from Galveston. So I'm safe up here.
Yeah.
I'll just get the normal Texas weather.
Or like the storm as it's falling apart. Because we got Harvey here, but we got like the leftovers of Harvey here. It was like the remnants of it. It fell apart before it got here.
Yeah. Lame. So lame.
Yeah, so. Anyways, enough weather talk. This is not a meteorology podcast.
We can make it one. We can talk about storms and all that. Got my first pedicure.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Ever.
I keep trying to get you to do one, and no, I don't want them to touch my feet. They're gonna see my ugly feet.
I know I didn't want it, and then it was a great experience. Other than the little cheese grater thing, which made me like kick my feet everywhere.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, it was great. I just had to convince myself that the feeling, it felt good and didn't feel like I was being tickled. And we got through it, and I would do it again. I want to do a manicure.
Oh yeah.
Just to like make my hands look nice.
Yeah. Manicures to me, anyways, are not as enjoyable as like a pedicure, but they're still like relaxing though, because they like soak your fingers in a little whatever, and they like massage your hands.
I don't know. I would do that too.
Oh my gosh, I went to this new nail place like down by where I live.
You know it's bougie because where you live.
No, like, okay, so I got like my nails done, and I was always going forward to get my nails done, whatever. Next thing I know, that girl comes around the table and like starts pulling on my hair. She's like, "You want a shoulder massage?" I was like, "What?" She's like, "Oh yeah, you get a free shoulder massage with like anything that you like, just getting like your nails done." I was like, "Oh my god." I thought she was like breaking bones or some shit. But it felt good afterwards. I was hurting whenever she was chopping away and like rubbing.
I would have loved that.
Like, I didn't say anything. I was just like, oh my god, this hurts, but it feels so good.
I love a good aggressive massage.
But yeah, I was just like, oh okay.
I would have liked that. I want a massage. Every day, every Saturday, I go to lunch with this with a coworker, and every day she's like, "What do you want for lunch?" And I'm like, "A massage." Every day, I'm like, "Let's just go get a massage instead." I'm like, that sounds like a much better use of my time.
Right.
I do want to get. I've never had like a formal, like gone and gotten formal massage.
I have. It was nice.
I've done like massage chairs.
Yeah, I've been to.
No, that's a total lie. I'm such a liar.
Yeah, you did that.
I've done it.
Yeah, I just realized that
I was
too.
like, wait. I haven't done one in the United States of America. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you brag all the time. I got a massage on the beach in Mexico.
I guess I'm thinking more of like I'm in a room. Like there, you're like out on the beach.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like you're in a room. I guess I have. I don't know why I would forget. I've had that twice actually, not even just once.
Yeah.
And it's the most relaxing experience of your life. But like I've never gone to like a massage place and like gotten in a room and. Do you gotta get naked or do you have to like leave clothes on?
You can leave.
I want to get naked. I want the full experience.
The one I went to, they said you could either get completely naked or you could leave your underwear on.
I would want the full experience.
It's up to you.
I made a face no one can see, but I want the full experience.
Yeah, so it was nice and relaxing. So it's been a long time since I've gone anywhere and got a massage.
I want to go to that spa place.
What spa place?
It's called the saunas.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what it was called now.
Me either.
I went to one with you, and then I went to a different one with EJ one time.
Wasn't the one with EJ like?
The one with EJ was like
sketch.
No, it was super nice. It was almost nicer than the one we went to.
I feel like they're all sketch.
Although the one that we went to had an indoor pool, so that one was nice. But the one EJ and I went to, they had an indoor pool with a swim up bar, but they also had like a huge like swimming area outside. And when we went, it was like January, February, so it was cold outside. But the pools were heated, so you could see like all the steam coming off the pools. But it was super nice.
I like that. I like going into the hot saunas. Made me feel like my life was melting away.
Yeah, they had several different ones.
And the food there was good too, because we had like those noodles.
Oh yeah.
I want to go back. That's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been like since 2017.
Yeah.
That's when we would have gone there.
Yeah.
I want to go back. I want to do a spa day. That's what this is leading to.
Yes, we should do a spa day. And they have like where you can do like massages and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they do. For sure. I'm sure they do.
You get a couple some
The only
stuff.
weird thing is, like, everyone's naked in the locker room, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah. See, when I went to the one...
I'm not go over here and change in this bathroom stall, because I don't want you
Yeah.
to show you everything.
When I went with EJ, that one that we went to, there wasn't many people there. It was kind of later at night, though. Because that one was open, like, 24 hours, which was interesting. Like, it was only the sauna part that was open 24 hours. The pool was closed at, like, 11, and I think we were there at, like, 9 or something. But, like, there wasn't anybody, like, really, like, walking around naked. Like, the only place they were really naked was, like, they have the pools, I don't know what to call them, like, in the locker room. I guess it's, like, the bath area, in the locker room. That was, like, the main area that, like, if there was anybody in there, they were in there naked, and everybody, like, walking around the locker room was, like, had some sort of covering on. And there was, I mean, 1 or 2 people that didn't, but not like the one you and I went to, where there was, like, everyone walking around naked.
They were all butt naked. I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah, I was like,
I was like, this is wild.
Yeah, because even at that one, I went and changed, like, in the stall. I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
But yeah, the one EJ and I went to, I just changed, because there wasn't, like I said, there wasn't as many people, so I just changed, like, at the locker area right there. So.
I want to go. I also want to get, like a facial.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love getting facials.
I want to be pretty. I saw this one, like, version where they, like, scrape with, like, a surgical knife.
It's like a microderm or microblading, something like that.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like, look
They
at all that.
scrape,
They
like,
just,
the dead skin cells or something off of your
they
face.
just, like, cut into you. It's really what they're doing. It looks amazing.
My mom's friend who, like, did my eyeliner, my tattoo eyeliner,
Mm-hmm.
she used to do facials and stuff like that too, and she gave me a facial one time. Oh my gosh, that was like the best thing ever. Because she had like the little hot steam like going on my face or whatever, and opened my pores, and she put all kinds of different things on there, and oh my gosh, it was so nice.
It sounds lovely. I also want to get my eyebrows waxed again.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since we went to do that.
Clearly. I know, that was great. That felt amazing. I was like, I want my whole life waxed.
Oh yeah.
Because it was just so relaxing, and then
yeah.
it was just like shink, and I was like,
Did that hurt? I was like,
it didn't hurt at all. I was
Yeah.
expecting it to like not be a good experience, and it was great.
Yeah, it was fine.
So I want to go back there. All these things I want to do. I want a spa day. I just want like,
Yeah, we can do a spa day.
I want like an expensive spa day.
Well, our birthday is coming up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do spa birthday. Maybe Corona will be gone.
Hopefully. Oh, I didn't even think about with Corona. It's not supposed to even be open. Fuck.
There ain't no way that. Even if it was open, there's no way.
Yeah, so maybe we'll have to wait after Corona. To go to those
When is
places.
Rona gonna be over?
Maybe it'll just be over already, so life can go back to normal.
I know.
Even semi-normal, like halfway normal, like that's fine.
It'll be great. It's
Yeah.
just exhausting.
Yeah.
It's exhausting, and I need therapy.
Honestly, at least you've not been by yourself through
And then I come through like these waves where I'm like worried about it, then I'm like whatever, and then I'm
Yeah.
worried about it, then I'm like whatever.
I
Like part of me is just like I don't care, whatever. If I get it, I get it. And another part of me is like I'm gonna die if I get this, so I better watch it. And I just like go through these waves. So then I just seem like a hypocrite every 3 seconds of my life because I'll tell one people like, no, I don't feel comfortable going there, and then I'll go do the same thing next week. I'm like, I'm sorry, my mind just doesn't know what it wants.
Yeah, same.
This is exactly how I am.
Cause yeah, I was all about staying home or whatever, not want to go anywhere, whatever. And then yeah, now I'll just go to the store because I feel like going to the store.
I think you just get tired. Like your mind just can't take it.
Yeah.
Which just seems so dramatic.
Yeah.
Like it's like at least you have a home. But
yeah,
I mean,
true. At least I still have a job. I still can pay my bills. I can
I
still pay
know.
for my house. Like I still can live.
it's just like that. And my thing was like, I can't not hang out with my friends because I was like straight up like I don't want to.
Yeah, that's why when this all first started or whatever, and like everything was like shut down, and I came up here and you were like, well, nothing's open, whatever. And I was like, I don't care. I just want to be around someone because I was at home by myself. So it's
Yeah.
like, y'all have not been anywhere. I've not been anywhere. So I'll just come sit on your couch for like a week. And
Yeah, that's the
exactly
point
what I
where
did.
it's just like if you don't do anything for 2 weeks, like I feel like you're good. But then like I get all worried because I'm like, well, I don't know who they're hanging out with, and then whoever they're hanging out with can, But then I'm just like, do I need to worry about it this much? I'm like, never worried about anything else that much.
Yeah, I've never had to worry about anything like that.
I mean, I don't know.
Truly,
I don't know. And then it's just like the death rate with it, and it's just like, I don't even know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, I feel like some of it they're like over dramatizing, but some of it, it's obviously true, but I feel like they're making more of a deal of it than it like really was. I don't know. I mean, I'm not just like, I don't believe in like everything they're saying, but I feel like some of it they like dramatize a little bit, but
yeah, it's just like
just to kind of scare people. For the ones that don't believe all that shit's going on, to try to get them to believe.
Yeah, that's unrealistic to think that there's nothing actually happening. Like,
come on, many people do not die from one thing in a 6-month span.
It's not so, but then as we learn more, and then hopefully they can get the treatments out, and then maybe a vaccine, and then things will start.
All I know is I'm not going to be first in line for a vaccine. I'll let everybody else that's in a rush to get one. And I'll see how that goes, and then
I'm all for a vaccine. Give me the vaccine.
maybe eventually I'll get the vaccine, but I'm not going to be first in line.
No, give me that vaccine. I'm going back to normal.
So
give me that vaccine. Get the flu vaccine.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't even get that every year.
Oh, I do. And I got the flu and had it 1 year.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad. The flu wasn't that bad. And the flu sucks, so I don't even want to have COVID because you already know. But most of the people that I know that have known people that got COVID, they just say that like it just felt like a cold and they couldn't taste things. Like everyone I've talked to, that's what they've said. I haven't known anyone that's like dying in a hospital, like having trouble.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, I mean, I hang out with young people, so I mean, I work with older people too, and none of them. I haven't heard any story like that personally. Then I mean, I'm aware that it's happening, but
yeah, young people can still get it. That's the thing too, because they were like at first they were just saying, oh, it's just the old people that get it, and so all the young people are like, whatever, and then they're like, oh no, everybody can get it. It's just they're more susceptible, and people with underlying conditions are more susceptible. So yeah, I don't know. Knock on wood again. Like I don't know anybody directly that's gotten it. Because
I don't know anyone. I just know people that have known people. Well,
I've seen like on social media, like
I've known family members that have gone, so I guess I do know a direct. But
yeah,
they were fine.
I've seen on social media like people that I follow, like their friends have gotten it or whatever. And there was one kid that I used to work with that got it, and he got it pretty bad from the sound of it. But I mean that's the extent of like.
Oh, that one kid, right?
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. That's the extent of like anybody that I've known that's gotten it. Because like all of my family's been like pretty cautious about it, so I don't know. Even though like at one point I was still going to work, like most of my family was still going to work, so thankfully none of them have like contracted it. Although I was worried that I was going to contract it when I went to Florida.
Yeah, because they kind of wild, but you didn't.
Yeah,
I think that just the masks work.
Yeah.
And that helps, and I think that.
Oh, I like lived in that mask like all.
I feel like it almost proves that it works.
Yeah, because like cases have dropped significantly. Because I know in Houston that the hospitals were like overflowing. Like the military had to come in and set up hospitals because like the regular hospitals were overflowing.
Are they fine now?
And yeah, now the hospital admissions are going down, and it's because they put in place a mask mandate, and cases have started going down.
My thing is like, did we have to reopen to make the cases go down? Because I feel like they're going up in states that are starting to open back up. Like the cases are going up there. But like here...
Well, when we reopened...
It went up.
Yeah.
But then we
But then
I wonder if it's going to go up no matter what. Like even if you waited like a year in your little house, would it still go up if they reopened? If they wore masks, assumingly.
Well, when we reopened, everything went up because we weren't wearing masks. But now that everything's reopening, and most states have the mask mandates, I'm not watching it regularly to see like the numbers, but I feel like they're a little more controlled than they used to be.
I guess we'll think. I just feel like if a state reopens, no matter what, like it's gonna go up for a period and then go back down.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's
people
what's happening.
Interacting with other people. So.
But like here, I feel like it's not as bad. I mean, I don't watch the news because I just don't care. But
yeah, I'm not hearing as much about here as I used to be.
Well, not that I don't care. It's just the same story every day.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, tired of hearing the same story.
Mhm. I mean, there was for a while I couldn't watch the news because like it was just so like, and I still don't watch the news that often. Like the most I watched the news lately was because of the hurricane. But other than that, like
I ain't got TV, so
there's just so much going on. I was just like, this gives me more anxiety than I already have. So we're not gonna watch this. We'll watch it in ridiculousness for hours on end on MTV.
Okay.
Or play Animal Crossing like I have in the last 6 months.
Well, enough about COVID-19. We need to take a break. And we're back from the break. Hope you enjoyed whatever ad that was, if there was one there. If not, good for you. You avoided it.
A little break.
So let's talk about your Disney trip. I want to hear about it. Well, it was kind of a Disney. It was a Florida trip.
Yes, it was an Orlando trip.
An Orlando trip, yes.
It was fun to kind of just be like a quote-unquote local, I guess. Because my friend Presley is now a local in Orlando. So instead of catching the regular Disney bus to go to the resorts and just living in the Disney bubble for like a couple days, she picked me up from the airport and like, so I just hung out with her and like we drove all over and we went to, so I got there late Friday night and then we just like went home and then Saturday we got up and we went to Universal City Walk, which that was cool because I had never been there before and she had never been there before. I thought City Walk was a lot bigger than it is. It's like itty bitty, like I don't know how to say it. Like a little shopping center. I mean, like we all know it's a shopping area, but like it was small. I thought it was bigger than it was gonna be, but it got a cute little like Universal mask with like the retro logo on it. And then we got Voodoo Donuts, which are so good. And that place was honestly not that expensive. I thought it was gonna be more expensive than it was. And then, so we did that. And then we went over to Disney Springs, and we just kind of like wandered around Disney Springs for a little while. That's where I adopted my child. And then after I adopted my child, we just, we walked around like Disney Springs and stuff and got lunch and I took pictures of my child everywhere. And then from there, we just kind of went resort hopping because you don't really have to have a reservation to go to visit the resorts. So we just parked at one of the resorts that we had a dining reservation for, and then we just kind of like took the different Disney transportations around, and we went to but we didn't actually go into any of the parks. We went to 3 of the 4 parks. And so we did like the monorail, the Skyliner, the buses, everything. The only thing we didn't do was the boats. So, but that was fun. We got our own little pod on the monorail. So like, because normally when you're on the monorail, you're like crammed in there with other people. So we got our own little area, and then which was super nice. And then on the Skyliner, everybody gets like every party gets their own individual cabins, which I feel like that's how it should be to begin with. Because when we went in March, like Presley and I were on there with like a couple who was arguing, and it was really awkward. Like we didn't even know this couple, and they were just like arguing, and the guy was like a real like asshole.
I saw on the monorail this guy that had a baby daddy. Not a baby daddy, a sugar daddy.
What?
It was the funniest thing ever. It was like sugar daddy. It was like sugar daddy took him to Disney.
Wow.
I was like, that's the kind of sugar daddy that I want. He was hooked up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, we just like went to the different like little resorts and like walked around and stuff like that, and that's all we could do because there weren't any park reservations to where we could get in the parks. So plus it was a short trip anyway, so we were like, we don't need to do a theme park this trip. So and then yeah, that's about all we did because I flew out there Friday. And then I flew out on Sunday, so Sunday afternoon. So Sunday we went and had like lunch or whatever at one of the resorts. So it was a lot of fun. I feel like we actually did a Disney trip, but we didn't actually go into the parks, you know. So
You did a resort trip.
yeah, just everything we did. I was just so tired after.
I just go and eat.
I feel like that's what we did, which is eat, but we really didn't eat that much. So, but. Anyways, and flying was alright, I guess.
You flew Spirit, don't lie.
Yeah, I just don't like Spirit. I don't know why I booked a Spirit trip or a flight that I did, and that was uncomfortable to me because the whole fucking plane, like every flight that I was on was like completely full. Like there was no empty seats, and if there was an empty seat, it had like an off-duty like Spirit team member or whatever in the seat. I was like, this is weird. So, but I mean, everybody for the most part were wearing masks, and even on the plane, like they were telling people to wear their masks properly and stuff like that. So, I just felt a little uncomfortable because that was like the most that I've been around people for 6 months. But anyways, how was your Silver Dollar trip?
Super fun. We went twice. So I went 1 week and then I went the week after. It's a 7-hour car ride.
Goodness.
Which at this point it just feels normal. And so it was a lot of fun. They have a new water ride that we went and rode. It was like my favorite ride ever. It's so much fun. On the second week we got stuck on it, had to get walked off. We got to backstage tour. Super fun. Tried their food. They have a new barbecue restaurant. I Instagrammed about it, but
I think I saw that.
It was so good. It was the best barbecue I think I've ever had. And then Zach got like this baked chicken or whatever, not baked, rotisserie chicken style, and the bone fell out of the leg. Like he grabbed it and it went. Phoom, he was just holding the bone.
Yeah, I'd say that as a bad.
It wasn't. It was amazing. It was so good.
Yeah.
I've never seen like a chicken, like a grilled chicken made like that. That just fell off the bone. I'm like, and it was delicious. I had like a big sandwich that had all sorts of meats.
I liked their skillet things that we had that one time we went.
Yeah, we got that on the second week. And on the second week for breakfast, they usually do a buffet breakfast that you can go to an hour before the park opens at one of the restaurants. And so we wanted to try it. And of course, it's not buffet right now. It's like family style instead.
Yeah.
So you get as much. And so it was really good. It was like a typical, like, what you would expect from like a buffet breakfast, but it was still delicious. The sausage was super good. And they also do like a lunch thing there too. And the lunch was good. We didn't eat there for lunch, but it was kind of cool. We got like to the park at 8 a.m. because our park opens at like 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
They open early. And we got there, ate our breakfast, and then went and strolled around the park. It wasn't too busy. The first week was less busy than the second week. We bought a cool glass blown pumpkin from them.
Oh yeah.
And it's super cute. And we got like this, it's like a pass where you buy like their retail stuff. And once you buy so much, you get like some dollar amount off later on or something like that.
Interesting.
So it's like you buy from the crafters.
Oh, okay.
So we figured we'd buy from the crafters. We also got this mug. I don't have it, but it's a stainless steel tumbler mug, and there it was like $70, but it's a great tumbler mug. It keeps all of your drinks cold, and you get unlimited refills for until June of 2021 because they lost half the season.
Yeah.
And you can fill it with anything except for ice cream products. So you can get an icy in it, frozen lemonade. They do apple cider. You get all of that included for as much as you want. And then right now, they don't actually fill your cup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you go they give you, a different cup, which sometimes it's more than what's in your actual tumbler. And then you can just go get another one and move on. And actually, the first week we bought it, and then on the second week we left it here. So we had to buy another one. So now we have two, which is fine because there's one for... And I use it at work because it legit keeps it all cold and ice, and it's great. You can't put the icy in there, so I'm glad they don't put the icy actually in the cup because it would just keep it cold and it would never melt. Because I got frozen frozen lemonade on our way home.
Oh, okay.
And it stayed frozen the whole car ride, like the whole car ride back, which is 7 hours.
Yeah.
It was frozen when we got here.
That's funny.
And we had to keep stirring it to put friction to warm it up.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I was like, geez, Louise, this really does keep everything cold.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Their food there, of course, is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go back next month. He really wants to go back this month, but that's not happening on my accord. We'll go back next month with his sister, and they're going to have a pumpkin festival.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So I want to go see that. They started it, I think, last year or the year before.
Okay.
And I've really wanted to see it, so...
I would love to go there at Christmas. I mean, it's so pretty.
We're going to go for Christmas, so if you want to come...
Depends on what day of the week.
I don't know when they're open during Christmas.
So I like to go during the week.
I think they're only open on weekends. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Perfect.
We're supposed to have... I have time off, at least.
Oh, yeah. He gets time off, not too bad.
Yeah, he does. He has some. So we're gonna do that in Christmas. We may go more than once in Christmas. Who knows?
Yeah.
We have season passes for this year and next year, so.
Oh, did they do that thing where you buy now and you get all of next year?
They had two products, so you could either buy for just this year or you could buy for next year. So we bought for next year, and they're $200 a piece.
That's not bad.
And so that's what we got.
And then you get all of this year free.
Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily you get this year and next year.
Whatever.
Yeah. So all of next year, and the rest of this year.
That's good.
And we've already gone 3 times, so because we went twice on the week too.
Yeah.
So.
It's better to speak for itself then.
So we got the tumbler cups, which they've definitely paid for themselves at this point, because it's great. That park is amazing. Recommend everyone go. They have a new cinnamon bread shop. So instead of the little bakery they used to have, it's like a big,
Huge,
yeah. And they serve Starbucks cold brew, and I can get it in my cup with flavors too, all included. So I get that, and it's so good. I was so happy. I was like, I can get that in my cup. They're like, yeah.
Iced coffee all day long. I'm like, these more.
And it's good because it's
yeah.
It's so good. And then you smell the cinnamon bread. That park just knows how to do food. If every park had food like them, it'd be great. Mm-hmm. They're very comparable to Knott's Berry Farm in the level of food quality. But I do want to try that restaurant for lunch or dinner because it looked delicious. Yes, they had meatloaf and chicken fried steak.
Did they have that place when you went, or is that new?
Yeah, it's not new. It's been there.
Oh, okay.
It's right at the front gate. You go into the actual park and it's to the right hand side.
Oh, I think I did see that there. I didn't pay any attention, but I think I
we never went to it, but it's there. I love that park. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I don't know why. I want to go back and ride that little fire.
The little fire in the hole.
Yeah, fire in the hole.
We rode that. It was cute too.
I don't know why I just thought it was so cute.
It is cute. It's fun
it's
too.
Kind of cheesy, but yeah, it's so much fun.
I like the little flooded mine ride.
Flooded mine?
Yeah, the flooded mine.
Did we ride that one?
Mm-hmm. It never has a line, so I'm pretty sure we rode it.
Oh, the little boat ride.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah, that was cute.
That one's cute.
Okay, that took me a second. Because I think of like, is it like a jail or something, like the flooded jail?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
don't you have like a little gun where you like shoot the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't ever use that. I just sit there and look at stuff.
Yeah, the guns didn't work. I think I tried playing with it whenever we went, but it didn't work.
They like make you reset them now. Like when you're there, they're like, press all these guns and then they'll reset the score. And I don't care. I don't even use the gun. But it's super fun, super cute. I can't wait to go back. You need to come back because
I want to go back.
You like it.
Yeah.
Because it's a park that even if you don't ride the ride, it's still
a
fun.
really pretty park. Yeah, because there's a couple of them I didn't ride, but yeah, no, it was a really pretty park. I really enjoyed it when I went that one time with y'all. So we just don't need to do the cavern underneath of it again.
No, I want to do that. It's closed right now anyway.
I don't want to do that again.
Why not? It's fun.
I was freaking out the whole time. And my legs were like killing me by the time we got out of that place. I was like, my legs were sore for like days after that.
That's like one of my favorite parts of Silverdollar.
So if y'all want to go, I'll go sit my butt somewhere in the shade and just enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, it's closed due to COVID.
Yeah, because you're kind of close together.
Yeah, and there's
there.
bats. I don't know what that has anything to do with it, but there's bats.
Yeah, there was a bat staying in there. But yeah, no, one of my biggest fears when we were in there, the guy was like, sometimes the train doesn't work and we have to climb all those stairs back up. And I'm like, we gotta what?
You'd be fine.
So yeah, no. I think that was a one and done for me for that. It was cool, but like I said, if y'all wanna go down there, I'll go sit there and drink some Starbucks and wait for you.
Oh yeah.
I'll drive home all jacked up on coffee.
And the drive home was really not that bad.
Yeah, no, I think it was pretty quick when we came back that one time.
Yeah, it is 7 hours, but it goes by pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just so tired. If you're not driving, you're asleep.
Yeah.
You're coming back, you're like, this is awful.
Yeah, I think I slept most of the drive back. That's probably why it wasn't so bad for me.
I know. I drove.
Quickly.
I don't like driving the Oklahoma portion. I'll drive like Arkansas and the Missouri portion, but driving through Oklahoma is just like, shoot me.
No, yeah. Isn't that where Zach got that ticket when we went? Wasn't it
Yes,
Oklahoma?
yeah, that's exactly where he got his ticket. Now we go very slow through that portion.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I think we're reaching 45 minutes here.
Wild shit.
So, what are y'all doing? Podcasting? So that is going to conclude, I think, today's episode. And we'll be back with another next week.
Yay.
All right, everybody. It was lovely talking to you guys again. And have a good rest of your week.